Namaste, my beautiful earth flowers. So thank you for joining me today in my beautiful nature space, mi casa, que es su casa también. So today we're going to talk again about awakening to the true self, which is your true nature, and our true and most purest essence, which is the essence of consciousness. So consciousness can be called spirit, it can be called soul, it can be used as I am, which is the meaning I exist. So consciousness is the energy, the being of who we are. So again, we are consciousness and we choose a form, and this form is only chosen temporarily to express and to experience an earthly life. But in actuality, we are beyond this earthly form. We are the truth, the everlasting truth, the eternal spirit, which is consciousness. And even one can go beyond this consciousness and discover one is the one truth in all, which is the absolute self. However, today we're going to talk about joy. What is joy? So some people think joy has to do with happiness, but joy and happiness are in actuality, they're different. Because joy is the essence of your spirit, it's what you already are. So by experiencing earthly life, one experiences the sensations of happiness and sadness, but these are all temporarily. So one can never say I'm always happy, neither I'm always sad, neither I'm always angry, neither I've always hate or hatred feelings. One can have intense of these, intense happiness experiences, intense sadness, intense loss can bring sadness, for example, intense anger, for example, but it's all temporarily. Meaning, these are sensations that can visit one's space like a cloud, one can say, because you are the space, which is consciousness. And the sensations are, we can say, temporary clouds, which come and go into one's space. So, for example, a thought can come, and this thought can bring a sensation. So an experience of the past can resurface in one's present, one's space, and if one identifies with its experience of the past, which maybe brought one sadness, in this moment one can relive the feelings of sadness. So it has to do with where are your thoughts lying at that moment or focused at that moment, because mostly thoughts bring sensations. So lofty and happy thoughts brings lofty and happy sensations, because a thought that is high vibrations and happy cannot bring sadness sensations. However, a sensation can come into your space and has nothing to do with one's thoughts. Sometimes you just feel a bit sad and it's just sensation that's in one space. Or sometimes you can feel a bit agitated and it's just a sensation that can be in one space. But mostly we are identifying with a thought. So let's talk about identification with thoughts that bring sensations of sadness or happiness. So let's say, for example, you have a desire, a longing, but it is an exterior desire. Exterior, meaning something outwards, not within you. To have, let's say, to buy the most expensive car. And it can happen. One can buy an expensive car and feel satisfied about it. But it will always be temporary. Never consistent, because it's just a sensation that one can experience outwardly. Everything that's inwardly is what is in truth forever, and though that is joy. So your true essence is of joy, but because we identify so much with the identity, thoughts, and the form and the expectations and fears and what we think we need to be happy, how we think it should be, rather than accepting how it is going and how it must be, we are always trying to find the next adventure or the next sensation of happiness or the next excitement, and everything is outwardly without even realizing you are already everything that you are seeking, because everything that we are seeking is within us. So as you discover this, you are discovering your pure nature, your true self. So as you are going within to discover who you are, to deprogram the mind activities, the psychological mind with its thoughts, It's past experiences, reliving in the past, reliving of living in the future, and never residing fully within this now. Within this now is you are residing within consciousness. You are not residing within a time-bound body, rather within your limitless, timeless spirit. As you are residing here and not identifying with the experiences of an identity and just knowing you are a soul expressing an earthly life, you are now discovering your truth, which is consciousness. Again, consciousness is spirit, soul. One can say I am, which is I exist, which is the pure energy of consciousness. This energy is what we all are. We are born as consciousness. Maybe not even born, because let's say, yes, you can say born, but the unborn is the absolute self, which is beyond even consciousness. But on this earthly plane, we choose a form. This form is chosen via consciousness, which is the purest and most highest vibration. This vibration consists of joy, of peace, of love, of freedom, of grace, of compassion, of all the beautiful, most highest vibrations that everybody is seeking outwardly exists already within us. This is what means when you discover the self, one can have, again, a desire to go on a vacation, let's say, to explore the world. This is one of my heartly desires, to travel the world and to experience different cultures, to write about it. So I can have this. But I cannot have this in accordance to an identity, because if it's in accordance to an identity, I am traveling and I'm still needing something else, because the next thing will come again like, okay, I got this and I still don't feel complete. So for me, in order for me to disidentify with this needy identity, I have to discover first my true nature. When discovering that I am already all that I needed, was already inside of me, I am the peace, I am the joy, I am the grace, I am the love, I am all, and I am the whole universe, you know? When you discover this truth, and even beyond the universe, discovering that you are pure nothingness, even just a space that has created consciousness as forms living in different dimensions and planes. When you discover that you are an experience and a consciousness experiencing life, rather than identity that needs to live because it feels like tomorrow I might die and I haven't done anything, thinking that it is only the form. When you discover this, you can have everything, all the millions in the world, but you will never be enslaved by the money, the finance, the luxury, the exterior, because you have discovered that all you needed is already inside of you. So the experiences will be experienced, but in a different and most beautiful way, because right now you are awakened into truth. So you don't attach to anything, you don't identify, you don't are personalized with anything. You are experiencing life as consciousness, open, fully open. Every experience is what it wants and needed. So you accept life as it is. You're not seeking outwardly. You are always residing deeply, deeply more into the self, into your stillness, which is stillness is another word for consciousness, for the truth of who you are. Because stillness doesn't mean you're still. It means you are not identifying and running after any other projection of the mind. You are still. You are with your truth, which is the self. And when you discover this truth, joy is what you are. So this is what it means always. What you're seeking is already within you. Meaning everything God already created as you. So it created you in this most special, unique, and the highest, most vibration of love with all its beautifulness. And this is what you are, a flower experiencing an earthly life, an earth flower. And you're blossoming every day, discovering this truth as you're walking this earthly path. So don't take life too seriously. More be open for life and receive life as it is, as you are growing, as you are awakening into truth. In every step that you are taking, you're opening a chapter to who you are. So you are joy, you are love, you are peace. So be joyful, be happy that I am this, I am beyond my thoughts, I am beyond my experiences, as the true pure nature, the self. I am. So I leave you guys with this today. With faith, it has brought you guys a beautiful enlightenment into the truth of the self, so you can open this space and this love to all you encounter. This is what life is. Life is seeing everybody as mirrors, recognizing that we are one truth, one love, one consciousness, one self. So thank you so much. Love and light into your space. Mwah. I'll leave you guys. Bye.